I fixed my eyes outside window once Jungkook started driving. Young thoughts Jimin's car really betrayed me today. It decided to act up when I needed it most. I had no choice but to call a mechanic. Jungkook, being himself, offered help right away and even offered someone to send the car back to the cafe once it's fixed. Despite all my rejection, he insisted on driving me himself. This man just don't know how to take a no for an answer. The thoughts, of course, being first, last favorite person, I should respected his awkward moment. Now we are I stolen shuffling gaze at Jungkook. His eyes were focused on the road. Lift his hand rising on the window, finger tucked his sleeve, his right hand holding the steering wheel. The silence between was thick. In their words we supposed to talk about anyway. We were not the friends. I checked my phone hoping from messages Jimin to distract me. I had texted him earlier about the car but not a single reply. The thought, isn't he even curious how I got home? A loud sound escaped my mouth before I could stop it. I gently looked at Jungkook, hoping he hadn't noticed, but he did. Jungkook, are you okay? His voice was gentle, filled with concern. I gave a small nod and smoked awkwardly before turning my gaze back to the window. Then thoughts, why did I agree to sit beside him? I can't even breathe properly. Jungkook, I closed my eyes briefly when he called my name. I wasn't ready for this conversation. I took a deep breath and looked at him. We were still stuck in traffic. Jungkook, my name is Jungkook. Good name. Thought, good name? Seriously, Tehun? I mean, nice name. Oh no. I quickly covered my mouth with my hand. Embarrassed, hit me like a rock. And thought, why do I always mess up my words around him? Jungkook, clear, chuckled softly. Jungkook, you are cute. I frowned. My eyes narrowed at him. You shouldn't say that, especially when you are about to get married. Jungkook, you saw the name, didn't you? Tehun thought, oh, so now we were talking about that. I rolled my eyes internally. Tehun, look, sir, I mean, Jungkook, you don't have to explain anything. I understand that was just a sudden moment. It didn't mean anything. Jungkook, Tehun, besides, I didn't take it seriously. Of course, you didn't either, right? It would be silly to think there was something between us. I let out a small, forced laugh. For a second, his expression changed. It was brief, but I saw it. It was like a shadow passed over his face. Tehun thought, was the disappointment? Jungkook didn't say another word after that. The silence turned heavier than before. Thankfully, the traffic started moving and we made our way back to the cafe, but his silence stayed with me the entire drive. I couldn't help but feel a little guilty. I had only said the truth, right? Then thinking he is getting married, he shouldn't expect anything else from me. As we reached the cafe, Jungkook finally spoke. Jungkook, arms aside, your car is fixed. He is on his way to drive it back here. I nodded and unblocked my seat, racing to get my things from the back seat. Thank you and thanks for the ride. Jungkook, don't mention it. He gave me a small smile. I nodded again and reached for the door, but just as I was about to step out, something inside me told me to stop. My heart whispering a quiet apology. Tehun thought, you were rude. Tehun, he didn't deserve that tone when he was just being kind. I closed my eyes for a second, breathed in deeply, then looked back at him. Would you like to come inside for a drink? I hope deep down that he would say no, but of course he didn't. He gave me that signature heart-shaped smile. Jungkook sure. He unplugged his seatbelt and stepped out of the car. Then thought, why is he doing this? Why does he want to stay close? Still, I lead him towards the cafe door, my heart beating heavier with every step. Janet greeted us warmly when we reached in her eyes quickly going to Jungkook beside me. Janet, oh, you are back, Taehoon? Welcome, Taehoon. Yeah, please let him order what he wants. Put it on the house, okay? Janet looked at me with suspicious look, her eyes narrowing slightly before she gave Jungkook a polite smile. Janet, of course, sir. What would you like to have, Jungkook? Can I have a chocolate? Please, Janet, coming right up. While Janet was preparing the drink, I glanced around the cafe. That's when I saw Jimin sitting at the corner table, chatting with someone I didn't recognize, a man with soft features and soft eyes. Taehoon, so that's why he didn't even reply to my text. Jungkook, that's why he didn't even reply. We both spoke at the same time, turning to look each other in surprise. Taehoon, oh, Jungkook, sorry, I didn't mean to say it at the same time as you. He gestured towards the guy with Jimin. Jungkook, I was talking about Yoongi. He's a friend of mine. I wasn't sure what to say, so I just gave a short nod and looked back at Jenny, who was now handing over the drink. Jenny, here your chocolate, sir. Jungkook thanked a lot. He smiled at her, then turned to me. Jungkook, thanks again, Taehoon. Really, Taehoon, I should be the one thinking you drive safely, alright? The word sounds so stuffed coming from my mouth. I could already feel the embarrassment creeping in. Why did I sound so formal? He gave me that smile again. So warm, so beautiful. I had to remind myself that this man in front of me was getting married. I couldn't allow myself to feel something for someone who already belonged to someone else. I cleared my throat and avoided his gaze. Then, if you don't need anything else, I'll go to bed and change into my apron. I turned towards the locker room, but before I could take another step, I felt his hand gently holding my breath. The warmth of his touch frozen me in place. Jungkook softly wait down. I should have pulled away. I should have created a distance, but my body didn't listen. His touch, it felt strongly confronting, safe, and I selfishly wanted to stay like this just for a little longer. Then quietly, yes. Jungkook nervously, can we talk later? Then confused, talk about what? I turned to face him, look right into his eyes. Jungkook softly about the frozen, my chest tightened. I know this would come up. I hope it wouldn't, but deep down I expected it. Jungkook, I already told you before. Jungkook cutting in quickly. It's not what you think. It wasn't nothing to me. His voice was firm, yet his eyes were pleading. The heaviness it felt earlier started to feel. I hated to admit it, but his word gave me a strange sense of relief. Jungkook, please tell me, just hear me out just once. I didn't answer right away. My heart was doing little flip in my chest. Why does he make things more complicated? Jimin suddenly appearing. I'll talk to you. I turned to find Jimin standing beside me, Youngie, now by his side with a playful smirk on his face. Jimin looked at Jungkook and then gave me a small nod of encouragement. Feeling slightly embarrassed, I quickly pulled my hand away from Jungkook's gaps and stepped back a little. My voice came out a little hoarse. Then I'll take my early break, Jimin. Jimin nodded. Sure, go ahead. I turned to Jungkook, gave him a small, serious look. Then and we all talk now. Follow me. Without waiting for his response, I walked past him, sudden heart pounding in my chest, unsure if I had made the right choice, but still wanting to know what he had to say. As expected, Tehang brought me to the rooftop. We made our way to food rooftop in silence, just like that first time. The weather was kind, today sunny, but not too hot. There was a light breeze in the air. It was calm, unlike the storm inside me. Then he walked toward the edge of the rooftop and stood still, his hand in his pocket. I watched him quietly as he closed his eyes and took a deep breath. I noticed he done that earlier in the car too. Was he nervous, angry, tired? I can only spare 15 minutes of my time. He didn't even look at me. His eyes were focused on the skyline. Jungkook, it's not true. I'm not getting married. I went straight to the point. I didn't want to waste any more time. I wasn't sure how he would take it. Earlier when he said he didn't care about the rumors, it stirring a little. Maybe he really don't expect anything from me, but I did. I have waited so long for this moment just to talk to him. Jungkook, I like you, Tehang. He turned to me quickly. I sputtered in disbelief. Tehang, are you joking right now? Jungkook, we just met. Jungkook, we know you before that. I looking down, feeling nervous but also relieved to finally say it. Tehang, what else are you hiding from me? His voice was hurt. I could hear it. I could feel it. He looked straight at me, pain all over his face. I stepped closer, trying to reach for his hand, but he stepped back. Then coldly just answered the question. Jungkook, I know something was strange when you called me by my name and the every first time we met, but I told myself it could be from the name tag. How did you really know me? He stared at me, eyes full of caution. I frozen. Jungkook, I'm sorry. That's it. Alright, then I'll leave. He turned and started walking towards the door, but I couldn't let him go. I had to tell him the truth. Jungkook, my family owned his building. Tehang stopped it. He didn't turn around, but he listened. Tehang angrily, of course you do. So what else? Were you lying about liking coffee too? Was that day not really your mother's birthday? Is she even still alive? His words were getting louder. His words cut deep. I felt my chest edges at the mention of my mom. Jungkook, calm but hurt. I never lied to you, Thang. I just didn't tell you everything right away, but I never lied. Our eyes met again. He didn't say anything, so I continued. Jungkook, I saw you at the bus stop last year. Then again in this building. I asked the previous owner for your name. I confused everything. Tehang, I softened for a second. I could see a small tip-up of glitter flicker thought him. Jungkook gently, I'm sorry I didn't tell you all of this before. I just want to ruin the moment when we finally talk. I waited so long for that. Then why would you do that? Jungkook desperately because he like you, Taehyung shaking his head. You don't even know me, Jungkook. Jungkook, I want to know everything about you. Taehyung was trembling. No, look, I am sorry. I accused you for lying, but please stop this. We live in completely different world, Jungkook. He took a step towards the door again, but I gently grabbed his arm. Jungkook displayed. Taehyung, please. He looked at me, eyes filled with sadness, and slowly pulled his arms away from my hand. Taehyung, soft but firm. Don't show your face to me again. And with those final words, he walked away, leaving me behind with a heart that felt like it was breaking into 1,000 pieces. Jungkook, I hope you know how creepy you look right now, I said to Yoongi, not even bothering to look at him properly. My eyes were on the contract in front of me, the same contract I had been trying to read for the 30 minutes, but no matter how much I studied at it, I couldn't understand a single thing. My mind was somewhere else, no with someone else. After that painful conversation with Taehyung, I came straight to my Yoongi Ice Cafe. I didn't expect to find Yoongi inside, smiling like a fool while looking at his phone. Yoongi, I'm talking to Jimin, he announced, almost sipping with happiness. Jungkook, good for you, answered. Felt my voice was cold and empty, and he noticed it right away. He put his phone down and walked over to sit on the chair across my desk. Youngie, what is the mood? Didn't you talk with Taehyung? I ignored his question, pretending to focus on the paper. Youngie, what happened? He asked again and snatched the paper from my hand, forcing me to look at him. Jungkook, it didn't end well, Yoongi. I can see that. I let out a deep sigh and walked over to the big glass window. I stepped outside, not really looking at anything. My heart was heavy, my mind was tired, and my chest, it felt like something had been ripped from it. Jungkook, he doesn't want anything to do with me. I whispered. Yoongi followed and stood beside me, his arm crossed. Yoongi, did he see the news about you and Jisoo? Did you tell him it wasn't true? Jungkook ID Yoongi and Jungkook, he told me we live in different worlds. He rejected me. Yoongi, wait, hold on. You confessed? You actually told him? He looked at me with wild eyes, completely shocked. Jungkook, yes, I did. What's wrong with that? Youngie, you are unbearable. He shook his head, walking a few steps away, clearly frustrated. Youngie, you just met him once and then told him you like him. Of course, you scared him, Cookie. Jungkook, but it's the truth. I like him and I am sure about it. Youngie, yeah, but how is he supposed to believe that from his side? He just met this rich guy who suddenly confessed out of nowhere. That's not normal. That's confusing. I stayed silent. He was right, but I didn't want to admit it. Youngie, do you think Taehyung is someone who flirts with just anyone? Jungkook, of course not. Youngie, exactly so. His reaction makes sense. It's not because he hates you, he just overblame. If a billionaire come up to me out of nowhere saying he like me, I do run to Jungkook, but he told me not to show my face to him again. Youngie, he mean it. My voice cracked. I tried to hold my emotion, but it was hard, Youngie, and you all just accept that, just like that. He looked at me with a serious face, challenging me. Jungkook, I didn't want to give up. Youngie, good. That's the Jungkook I know. He smirked and patted my shoulder. Youngie, I already thought I was smarter than you, Jungkook. You are not. Youngie, let's not argue about facts. He treated against him a weak smile. Jungkook, so what do I do now? Youngie, what do you mean? Jungkook, come on, Youngie. I've never done this before. I never tried to win someone's heart. Youngie, same here, Jungkook, but you had girlfriends. Youngie, they were the ones who chased after me, not the other way around. Jungkook, you are no help. Youngie, fine, I'll help you. Just sit down and relax, Mr. Billionaire. Jungkook, Youngie, his means a lot to me. Taekook means a lot to me. Youngie, I know. That's why I'm going to help you. I visit the cafe again tomorrow to see Jim, and I bring flower for Taekook with a card from you. You are apologizing properly this time. Jungkook, and how are you sure that a good move? Youngie, because he said he doesn't want to see your face, so I'll make him feel your presence without you actually showing up. Let me do the continue for you, Jungkook. Youngie, you are a genius, I said, and quickly pulled him into a hug. Youngie, oh, gross, but okay. I love you too. He patted my back awkwardly. Youngie, I must admit I almost gave up our friendship. When I saw Jimin, I made a mental list to pros and cons of replacing you. I looked at him confused. Jungkook, wait, I thought Jimin was home. Jungkook, so you are willing to replace me with Jimin and as an young almost, he said broadly. I shocked. Jungkook, you are unbearable, Youngie, yes, but after what you did with Taekook, you are a crazier. He took and grabbed the newest bond paper and threw it to him. He laughed and dug it easily. Yes, Youngie causing no pain most of the time, but I'm always thankful to have him in this world full of lies, misunderstanding, and broken heart. He is the only friend I can always count on. Jimin, so how the talk between you and Jungkook? Jimin asked me the moment we stepped inside our apartment after I came back from talking to Jungkook. We got really busy at the cafe, and honestly, I was thinking for that I helped me delay the moment of facing the truth. My mind was still confused and my heart was not ready to speak yet. I ignored Jimmy's question. I walked straight to the couch. I threw myself onto it, clutching like my body carried the weight of everything that just happened. Jimmy, you can't always ignore me, you know. He followed me and sat beside me. I kept my eyes closed, not wanting to talk, but he didn't give up. Jimmy Youngie told me it didn't go well, and that caught my attention. I opened my eyes. I looked at him. So you and Youngie are the things now. I raised an eyebrow, tried to distract him from the topic. His cheeks turned slightly pink and he looked away. Jimmy is cute and he absolutely liked me too. So what's wrong with that? Exams, you are a flirt. Jimmy laughed. Oh, come on, Tehang, don't be jealous. I still love you too. I rolled my eyes, but he teasing brought a tiny smile to my lips. Something I didn't think I could manage tonight. Jimin, okay, back to the main topic. What happened? Turn away. Can we just not talk about it now? I'm really tired. I didn't get any sleep last night. Jimin narrowing his eyes. And you think you'll be able to sleep tonight? He shot at me right away. I was lying and he knew it. Jin, let me guess, he told you he likes you. I widened my eyes in shock. Did Youngie tell you that? Jimin shook his head. Nope. It was writing all over Jungkook's face. He looked at you like you were the only person in the world. His word made my heart flutter for a second. What is ready? That obvious. Jin, why else would he insist on assessing you? And Yogi told me he want to the cafe to see you. Then wait, how would you know that? Jimin grinned. Yogi thought I was you. He called me Taehyung. Everything was spinning in my head. Jungkook went to see me. He told me he likes me, and now I was just sitting here doing nothing about it. Jimin, fun. You don't want to talk now. It's okay. Just remember, my room is beside yours if you need me. He stood up, ready to go, but I stopped him. I think I like him, Jimin. I said it quietly, not even looking at him. He immediately sat back down. Jimin, then what's wrong, Tehang? Teary up. Everything is wrong. He is rich, he is powerful, and I am just nobody. I have nothing. I came from an broken past, and I depended on you. I don't deserve someone like him. My voice cracked and the tears I didn't even know were from falling for. Jimin hugging me tightly. Oh, Tehangi, don't say that. You are not nobody. You are being done so much and still you stand strong. You work so hard. Everything you have now, you earn it yourself. Tehangi whispering, I'm scared, Jimin. It feels like a dream. Jimin, did you ask him about the picture with Jisoo? Tehang, yes, he told me it wasn't true. Jimin nodded, then maybe he is being honest. Why are you so afraid, Tehang? Then he said he liked me, and he said he already liked me before he even came to the cafe. Jimin eyes swearing. Oh wow, what explain why he kept staring at you. During the first night we met, we kissed. Jimin gasped. I know something happened. Then he told me his story that night. He cried, Jimin, and I just wanted to make his pain go away. He kissed me first, and I kissed him back. It felt right, Jimin. So why did you push him away? Because I got scared. I waited for him to come back. He said he would, but then I saw those pictures and it felt like my heart broken before anything even began. Jimin, that must be hurt a lot. Then nodding, it did, and not just because of the picture. I realized that no matter what I feel, he out of my and I never let myself feel like this since I ran away. Jimin holding my hand gently. Maybe it's time you let yourself feel again. What if Jungkook is the person who can make you truly happy? Tehang whispering, I don't know, Jimin. I'm scared of getting hurt again, Jimin. That's normal, but don't close your heart completely. Give it some time. Let's see what he does next. Tehang whispered sadly. I told him I don't want to see him again. Jimin surprised. You did? Tehang, yes. I told him to leave and not come back, Jimin. Then let's see what he does. If he gave up that easily, then maybe he wasn't serious after all. But if he try again, maybe he truly means it. Tehang nodded slowly. I don't want to be rejected again, Jimin. You and Grandpa are the only one who accepted me. I don't think I can take more rejection, Jimin. Hugging me tightly again. You won't be alone, Tehangi. I'll always be here for you. He helped me up and walked me with my room. Even thought I told him I was fine. He stayed and slept beside me just to make sure I didn't feel alone that night.